First, we prep the beans the night before. Rinse your beans and place them in a pot. Add 5 cups of water and place in a fridge to soak overnight. Here are our ingredients and our supplies. The next day, set your oven to 400 degrees. Wash your hands thoroughly and clean all the produce to ensure you get rid of any dirt. We start by putting holes into the potatoes to cook faster. Just remember, they don't have to be perfect. Then, place them on a sheet and put them in the oven to cook for 45 minutes. Now, take out your soaked beans from the night before and put them on the stove of medium-high. Next, we will add a 1/3 cup of quinoa and 2/3 water to a pot. Then place them on the stove at medium-high as well. You're going to chop up the bell pepper, starting with it upside down and following the lines. Then take all of the seeds and insides out. Slice them to strips, then into bite-sized pieces. We were unable to get the jalapenos, but for next time, dice the jalapenos after gutting the seeds. Clean off your cutting board and don't touch your eyes. Moving on to our onion, slice both ends, cut it in half, then peel the exterior part of the onion and set aside. We are going to dice this onion to small bite-sized pieces. You can always save the ends of the onions in a Ziploc bag or in the freezer to make broth. Leave this out, we'll come back to it. When the quinoa is boiling, turn to low. Look at all the colors. Place your garlic cloves on the cutting board and smash it with a spoon, then peel. Dice the garlic and place in a bowl, then add 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1½ teaspoons of paprika, and 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, all in the bowl. Now remember, if you don't have fresh garlic or fresh onions, you can always use the powders. Turn off your quinoa and it should look fluffy. You know the beans are done when they're soft. Grab a pan and add a tablespoon of oil, and then grab those veggies and add those with a tablespoon of salt. Stir them until they're nice and tender, and then add the rest of the seasonings. Next, add the beans and quinoa and stir, then turn off the heat. Prepare a cup of cheese and roll the lime to make it juicy, then cut it in half. Grab a spoon and squeeze the lime over the mixture. Add the cheese and mix it, and it should look cheesy. Let's check out the sweet potatoes to make sure each are soft. Not a lot of pressure is needed here. When they are ready, cut them in half, but not all the way through, and fluff the insides. Then quarter your mixture and stuff the potatoes. If you have leftovers, put them in the fridge for breakfast tomorrow. Place those potatoes back in the oven for 5 minutes, and let's get started on our toppings. Finely chop the cilantro, cut the avocado in half, and squeeze the seed out. Don't hurt yourself. Plate your sweet potato and add the toppings. If you can't find Greek yogurt, you can always use sour cream. Game meat, such as moose or caribou, would be a great addition. Please send a picture to wellness@nshcorp.org. Enjoy!